video. So as I told y'all, I did go to the hospital the day before yesterday for other reasons of my I can see very well. Y'all wear my contacts for color, not because I'm blind. Anyways, I was in the hospital because I have to get iron treatments because I'm very anemic, especially with being on the street and shit like that. So yesterday, like I told y'all, when I was attacked on SEPTA by this man that I had to fight and defend myself and protect my belly at the same time, being 5 months pregnant. I'm being bullied to not go to the hospital so that it's not recorded or on record. I was taken to Jefferson yesterday where I was met with security and stuff because I did not want to I couldn't continuously repeat what was going on or what had happened on SEPTA. I asked, the rescue ambulance and stuff to, let the hospital know what you already got from the interview from the detective, the transit police officer, and the paramedics. I had already repeated what had happened at least 3 times by the time I got to the hospital. They wanted me to repeat what happened to me at the hospital to the front desk receptionist. They stopped me at the rescue. Once the rescue took me to the hospital after being hit in the head at least 6-7 times on the fucking bus after already having a spinal injury from a break-in that is never going to heal. There are already signs that my spinal injury has not and will not regenerate properly because I am already and still have been having issues with my bladder. The nerve senses being able to tell my brain that, early enough that I have to pee. And on top of being pregnant, that's even, more strenuous on my bladder. So, going to the hospital, I was met with, them having to take my bags all the way to the front and scan them through. And, I was standing at rescue front desk for like 5 minutes while they checked my bags. Like I wasn't just a victim on a public service bus in front of multiple people and on camera. They claimed they were going to give me a wheelchair or, for me to sit down. I stood the whole time, the whole 5-10 minutes that I was at the front desk. So I was like, I'm not going to keep repeating what happened. I need to sit down. I haven't, they didn't offer me water. They didn't offer me to sit down, nothing. Mind you, I'm a 5 months pregnant woman that just was punched in the head by a man between 55 and 60 years old, punching me in my head on the bus. I wasn't offered to sit down. I was badgered. I was, treated like I was a suspect. After this man had touched me, was badgering me the whole ride, was, like I said, I told them before, you want to see somebody has Munchausen, watch me eat in front of them and see how they react. And this man reacted disgustingly because they want to control my weight. They want to control me gaining weight. They want me to, wither away. And since I'm not doing that, this is what the problem. They have been badgering me, abusing me, taunting me, targeting me, whatever. So I have yet to been to the hospital for my head injuries after getting hit multiple times in my head and already having a spinal injury and at least 2 head injuries minus this one over the last 3 to 4 years. So I have not been to neither hospital because both hospitals have been very unprofessional. I was also told at my last visit to a hospital that my child at 5 months, my baby wasn't viable, meaning that my child, I'm not past the miscarriage stage. So they don't listen to your baby's heartbeat or check on your child. I'm 5 months, almost 6 months. My baby is due in April. So my baby is viable. If my baby was to come out today or tomorrow, you have to do everything necessary to make sure my child was born safely. The viable age is 16 weeks. Pennsylvania hospital tried to tell me that my baby wasn't viable at 21 weeks. All right. So I had not been to the hospital to be checked. I fear going to the hospital. I don't trust them. After how I've been treated, 10 people escorted me out of Jefferson Hospital last night after being hit in my head at least 6-7 times. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now with it. I really don't know where. I mean, they're saying I'm a targeted individual based on me. As I said, I started reading tarot cards. As y'all probably know, this is probably like one of the biggest cities that they say people are Muslim or whatever the case may be. I don't give two shits. I don't have to be connected to anything or anybody for me to protect myself. I wasn't protected when I was Muslim. So because I'm not with my ex-husband who was abusive to me, they said they have a new way of abusing me. And this is a new way because I've stayed clear away from my ex-husband. And they have other people doing it. So it's a little different. They're angry now because it's not domestic violence now where you will have to get a restraining order and stuff like that. It's a criminal attack. It's a crime. So they're, not treating me like a patient, like I've been attacked. And it's worse because, like I said, I don't have any emotional or sexual ties to these men who have actually, abused me, with proof. I can't do this to myself. Okay. And it is on camera. I have no idea what to think from this point. Like, all I can think of is the more I protect myself and defend myself, my children are in danger. They have told me my children are in danger because I have stood up for myself, and they say that, well, that's why your children ain't eating now. And I know my children are possibly being abused because I am defending myself. I'm standing up for myself. I have not seen 5 out of 7 of my children in almost 2 years. Okay, as I told you before, my children are in danger. Spiritually, I am having this breakout because they're trying to silence me. This is my spiritual journey, and this is what they have made of it. Okay, so they have been trying to silence me, and if you guys know, this is the throat chakra. All right, they've been trying to silence me from speaking out about what's been going on. My face bumps. I am pregnant, so I don't know if this is spiritual or not, but I do know my soul is calling out, for peace, for justice to be served, and that has yet to happen. My children are in danger every second, every minute of the day that I go to work and act like nothing is going on. That I try to get on my feet so that I can at least go to court and present something presentable to the judge, that I have a home, that I'm working. They're preventing me from doing that. So while I'm out here in the streets, just amongst people that I barely even know, I don't know, that I haven't seen, I am in danger, and so are my children. So yeah, people that have tried to help me, maybe behind the scenes or whatever the case may be, they have also, I'm quite sure, have been, threatened if they, help me any longer or whatever the case may be, because me and the judge have not seen eye to eye ever since he tried to terminate my rights to my children just because of housing, which which is illegal. My children I can guarantee you my children are in DHS because housing and not because of neglect or abuse. Um, it's housing and me being a domestic violence victim. And it's still happening, still having housing issues, which was already resolved years ago. That was taken from me, and I'm still being abused. But this time by people on the street, by people that I come in contact with. Um, and that's where it's at right now. So I don't really have, anybody to go to. I'm not trying to run. I'm not trying to hide. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to hide. They keep telling me to leave, move on, before they get pissed off, before they go off on me. One of my exes, told me I better go ahead about my business before I get fucked up, which did happen by mail. Yeah. So, I'm just trying to survive this. I'm not going to run. I'm not going to hide. So if you think you're going to keep coming to me and doing blows to the head or whatever the case may be, I could take a few more of those. I would take a few more of those before I ever fucking leave my children in the state of Pennsylvania, in the system, to be murdered, abused, or anything, or thrown on the street like I have been after you bury me.